Yep, I'm here with my Uncle Curtis. We're gonna break down the lifestyle that he used to have and where he came from and how he transformed his life and took control of his life and the things that he's doing now. So let's start off by just telling them where you originally from.
I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois, and I got up here because the police was trying to put me in prison. They basically said if I didn't leave, they was going to kill me or put me in prison the rest of my life. So that was brought me to Minnesota. And in the process of me being in East St. Louis, I started my drug use. So I brought my drug use here to Minnesota with me, from smoking weed, from heroin to crack cocaine. So what I would do, I would sell heroin to feed my crack habit. So I did that in the midst of, gang banging, been shot 3 times, been stabbed 4 times. I've been in and out the penitentiary. So this last trip, everybody asked me what changed my life, and I always tell them I got sick and tired of being sick and tired.
So was that all in Minnesota, the gang banging?
No, that came from East St. Louis to here.
And how old was you when you came to Minnesota?
24 years old.
Okay, and when you came to Minnesota, you were still involved in that kind of lifestyle, right?
Oh yeah, I brought it with me.
And you said people asked you what made you change, and what's the answer to that?
I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that means that I knew that I was a better person. But I just had to find, you just have to get just sick of doing what you got to do, because you're not going to do it. And I try to tell my sponsors and stuff like that, you can't do this for your mother, you can't do it for your kids, you can't do it for your uncle, your cousin. This one here you got to do for you.
If you want it, you got to want it for yourself.
You got to want it for yourself.
And you said how many stints in prison did you do?
I done did 4 bits.
4 bits. And if you don't mind, we don't got to get in detail, but what was the charges for each 4?
Distribution of drugs. Well, my first bid was manslaughter, and the other 3 was for distribution of drugs.
So what did it? The first 3, or you did 4. The last one changed you, but what was it about the first 3 that didn't get your attention?
I just thought I just wasn't ready. It wasn't that it didn't get my attention. It just I wasn't gonna lie to me. To miss me selling drugs and miss me pimping women and stuff like that, I would always tell myself that, okay, Kurt, you need to stop doing this. You ready to stop doing this? You ready to stop doing this? And I wouldn't lie to myself, and I'd be like, no, because I love doing what I was doing. But this last bit, that's when I did my last bit, I had an ounce and a half of crack cocaine. I had about like $4,800, and that's when I said, I'm done. And I left all that there, and I walked away, and I never did turn around. I didn't pick it up, didn't take no money, didn't take no drugs, and I left everything there. I would start moving forward, and I never looked back.
And how long was the stint for the last bid?
How much? How long?
Yep.
Since I've been in?
No, how long did you do?
2 years.
2 years. And how long has it been since you've been in there now?
Since I've been out?
Yeah, how long you been out now?
It's been out about 20-something years.
Okay, now let's start from the process of being out. What was some of the steps you took to get to the point where you're at now?
Okay, first of all, I had to do, when I got sick and tired of being sick and tired, I had to get shelter. So what I did, I knew I was done with the drug, but I had to find shelter. So what I did, I went through treatment. I went through the Eaton House Treatment Center, and I graduated from there. And from there, I got my housing. From there, I went to school.
What you take in school?
I took machine tool technology. Now, I machine parts for fighter jets for Boeing and aerospace.
You say you make those parts?
Yep, I machine.
That's what's up. And so, what did you get? Did you get a bachelor's? Or?
I got an associate's degree.
Okay. And a lot of times we want to ask these questions for people that's in the predicament that you once was in, and they feel like they don't know another way. They feel like it may be hard for them to get to certain places. Like even with my job, people say, "Can you be a felon?" I'm like, "Well, I got 4 or 5 felonies. I got like 5, 6 felony points. So yeah, it don't matter. Just because you down don't mean you can't get up.
You know, the main thing of that, you understand, because regardless what the law saying, regardless what the people say, you know, God got this last say so.
Yeah.
So, you know, we leave God. He don't leave us, we leave him.
Yep.
You know, because the police said I'm a 4-time felon. I got a permit to carry in my wallet right now.
Oh yeah?
I got a permit to carry right
That's
now.
what's up.
So don't, you know, the guy told me, when I went back, I got denied. I went back and I appealed it, you understand? The dude gonna tell me, he said, you Curtis? I said, yeah. He said, well, ain't no judge gonna go against another judge ruling. And I'm like, can I have the piece of paper? I got the piece of paper, filled it out, prayed on it, sent it back, it came back granted.
Man, that's
yeah, I had to go in front of the judge, and I told the judge, look, Your Honor, I have made some bad choices in my life. But see, then the judge looked at my background and saw that I had completed the Eden House program, my aftercare. He saw that I was going to Stillwater Prison, and the workhouse was sharing my thing. So the judge was pleased with me that I turned my life completely around, and that I was really trying to give back to the community.
Oh.
And he granted me permit to carry a firearm.
That's a testimony within itself. So for people out there that think it can't be done, just because you got a criminal record don't mean nothing.
No.
You just gotta take your steps. You gotta really want it.
You got to really want it.
And you gotta grind like when you was in the streets grinding.
Yeah, if you grind like you was in the street, see, a lot of my success come. I own apartment buildings. I own Jaguars, but you know, I own an Excalibur. You know, and a lot of people think, see, I don't even take no credit for none of this stuff. If it weren't for the grace of God, I'd have been dead a long time ago. You understand? But see, the thing about me, what I did, I took my street smarts and what these white people done taught me, you understand, and just flipped the script.
That's how you do it. So you got out, you got shelter into a treatment home, you graduated treatment, then you went to school.
I went to school.
And after you got your degree for machinery, then did you get a job right away, or how long it took?
I got a job while I was in college. I was in college 6 months, and I got that same job I got right now. I've been on that job 13 years.
That's what's up, man. And right now you say you own apartment buildings, right?
Yes, I do.
And what's the steps for owning property?
The only thing is owning property. First of all, you got to, because when you're selling drugs, I'm used to buying things with cash. That ain't the way to do it. What you need is to build your credit up. And see, I've got people houses with bad credit. People don't understand. They don't know if you got bad credit. Once you start paying the creditors off, you understand that goes towards your credit report.
Just as long as you make a payment plan.
You make a payment plan. The thing about it, I don't care if the people tell you, okay, they want you to pay $120 a month. No, you ain't got to pay no $120 a month. You can just pay $10 a month, because ain't no credit bureau going to give you the $10 back. I guarantee you, they ain't going to give you that $10 back.
Right.
You see, how you get good credit, it's got to be consistent. That's when you can't miss a payment. So if you just give them $5 a month, just keep that $5 going. So instead of paying $110 a month, if you got 8 people that you owe, you can pay each one of them $5 a month. Now I guarantee you, they ain't gonna send you that $5 back. And each one of them you pay out of 8 of them, in 6 months your credit score will be up to 760.
So you get good credit. Now, as far as owning apartment buildings, I know that's a little different from owning a single family home.
Right.
They want a little more for apartment buildings. Was you able? Did you have a lot of money saved up, or?
Because see, you're gonna be a first-time home buyer. First-time home buyer, you ain't gonna need no more than about $1,200.
Okay.
You know, that's all you're gonna really need. And the only reason I chose to get duplexes and stuff like that, because see, if you get a single-family home, now you got to pay your mortgage. If you get a duplex, now your tenant pay your mortgage.
Right. That's a smart idea.
And you live free. See, that's the trick to it. Because they was telling me when I was in aftercare, like, Kirk, man, why you want to get a apartment building, man, and stay next door to somebody? I said, look, man, I've been staying next door to motherfuckers all my life.
Right, no doubt.
So why not stay next door to somebody who's going to pay my mortgage?
Yeah.
And then you can watch your property too.
No doubt,
And
that's a good idea.
Investment, because what I did, I used my first apartment to get my second one. I just lived there 5 years, built my equity up, you understand, got an equity loan, you understand, got the next one. Did the same one with that one and got my third one.
So did y'all hear that? He said he bought the duplex, lived there for 5 years, got the equity up, and he took that to get the second property.
It's called equity line of credit. So what you do, you borrow back from that house you just bought, and you get the down payment for your next house.
No doubt.
And if you've been there, like I was there for 7 years before I did it, so They gave me like $60,000. I didn't need number 40,000, but I used the other 20 to fix the place up just in case.
Right.
So I stayed up 5 years. And then I did the same thing I did with the first one. Then I got my third one.
Okay.
So that's just enough of me working and tending them my property. That's enough. I don't want to, overwhelm myself.
Right. That's a good idea. So you say you've been clean for how long?
I'll be August 12th. I'll be clean for 18 years.
And you've been out of the jail system for 12 years?
No, I've been out of jail system now for 22 years.
22 years.
I ain't been back to jail since I put the drugs down.
That's a testimony right there. So is there anything else that you want to tell people out there that think that they can't do it? Or
first of all, you're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to change your surrounding. You're gonna have to change the negativity, because when people start seeing you doing good, they're gonna try to bring you down. They don't want to see you do good. So you're gonna have to get yourself away from the negativity. And like me, I run a selfish program. I just lost a brother, and he thought that I didn't love him, but I told him, look, Rudy, I got to love you from afar, because I don't do that no more. I don't drink no more. I don't get high no more. So I don't judge them being around people who get high every day. I don't judge them being around people who drink every day, because it's an old saying. If you go to the barber shop, you're gonna get a haircut.
you're going to get a haircut eventually.
You're gonna get a haircut. It ain't if, it's when.
Right.
And even though I try to tell a lot of my sponsees, even though that I have 18 years clean and sober, I'm not exempt, because I'm just one hit of smoking dope again.
Right.
I'm just one beer from getting being an alcoholic again. So it's a program you have to keep working on a daily basis.
Yep. I remember a CO told me one time, he said, I'm only one bad decision away from being in jail with you.
That's right. And he was so right. He couldn't have said that no way.
Only one bad decision away from going back, slipping back into whatever you was doing.
That's right. And that's all it takes. And you catch yourself, and then the thing about it, when you go back, it's worse than when it was when you was doing it the last time.
So the first thing you got to do is believe in yourself, want it,
Yep.
change people, places, and things.
Yes, sir.
And what would be the final thing you want to tell them?
To trust God. Believe in yourself and trust God, because He'll never leave you or forsake you. Regardless of what anybody say, He got the last say so.
Do you do any like motivational speaking, or do you do anything like far as that kind of line of work goes?
Not as much as I used to, just like now I try to give back as much as I can. You'd be surprised of the people that Lord just bring to me just on a daily basis, just on my average day, and bring people, because God works through people. And it so happened I just be walking down the street or in the store somewhere and meet somebody just need to hear what I got to say that day.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely inspiration. That's why I like doing these interviews, for people that actually was in the streets. Like I said, I'm very proud of you, because I remember when we used to be on Lake Street, just hanging all times of the night, selling drugs, using drugs.
Yep, I was this damn big.
Man, and now you clean and sober, like you say, you got cars, you got property. That's a testimony, man. That's let people know that there is hope out there.
Yeah.
And
see, I'm the hope shot. I was passing by the eating house the other day. I was in my Excalibur getting my windows tinted, and I saw them all going to the store. And I got out the car, I saw them all checking my car, and I said, hey, y'all like that car, huh? And they was like, yeah. I said, I graduated from the eating house. And I asked, was Pam still there? And they said, yeah. And I told them, I said, when you in treatment, y'all, what they give y'all is tools to use. If whoever listen to this, if you go to treatment or in treatment, when you go to treatment, they give you tools to use, because that's your safe haven. Them tools, you got to get them tools, because see, the real challenge is when you get out of there.
Yep.
You got to know the tools to use to get to the other side. Because the devil gonna throw, he know everything you want, everything you like, and everything. He gonna bring it to you. And that's when the tools come in, when you get it from treatment, to get to the other side without using it.
Yep.
Because I used to see a lot of my friends have a reservation in the back of their head. They baby skint they knee and went and smoke crack. No, motherfucker, you wouldn't smoke crack because you want to get high.
Right.
I don't want to hear that. I was a tough sponsor. But I don't, anytime if I can give, I still sponsor people, not like I used to. But if anybody need any, a lot of people still call me for questions and for hope, because that's all I do today. I'm people hope shot, because a lot of people in jail and stuff, they done lost hope.
Okay.
And once they see and hear my story, they say, well, if you can do that, I give them their hope back. And that's a start of being clean and sober, once you gain that hope back. Because the main thing that I lost when I was getting high for all them years, when I was doing my math for machine, and I had to take up trigonometry. So when I was doing that, I I just added up how long I was getting high, and I was getting high and on drugs for 43 years.
42?
43 years.
43 years.
I'm almost 60 years old.
Man.
I'm 58 years old. And I started crying because I'm like, you go up the road, I'm like, away at any time. You know, so I give people their hope. And, you know, when I give them, I try to give them that hope because, see, I lost my self-respect. Once I got my self-respect back, it was rap. It was rap.
Okay. Well, I appreciate the time.
Yeah, because I want y'all to stay focused because, you know, it's so much to live for. God got so much planned for you out here. So just be strong, keep your hope up, because you can do it. If he did it for me, he'd do it.
Okay, Uncle Curtis, I appreciate the time, man. Like I said, them was jewels. Good. Like I just love giving inspiration to people, man. Just giving people hope. You know, letting them know that, man, just I don't care how dark your place is, I don't care how bad you're doing, you can always do better. As long as God give you as long as he wake you up in the morning, you could go out there and do whatever you want to.
You got to do it. All you got to do is just ask for. The Bible always says, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. And if anybody want to call me, just get in contact with you. I'll be glad. You want to sit down and have a one-on-one, or you need somebody to talk to, or you need a hope shot, I'm here.
Okay, I'll put the number inside the description. When people watch the video, they could definitely use that if they want to. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I'm very proud of you, man.